Cool. Emily, can you speak just to...
Yo, what's up, chat? It's me, Emily. Hope you can hear me.
I think, were you doubled? No, you weren't doubled. Alright, cool. That's
No?
good.
Okay, good.
Just make sure you weren't double,
Alright.
I think that's everything. I think it is.
Yeah, I think we're good.
But is this stream alright? I'm just setting up,
Let's
sorry. Alright, cool. I think they're both ready.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Shield, both runners indeed.
Right, so this is losers semis. Third and fourth seed playing each other. Pretty big match. Pretty big. Both runners sub 120. Both newly sub 120 runners. Literally just got it the other day. Owen got it a month ago or so.
Yeah.
They are ready to go. Let me just message them. Oh, I thought my PC just crashed. I got so scared. Owen's audio just went off. Holy crap.
Oh shoot, where's the Gamba? Venom has too much stuff to do, guys. Too much pressure.
What do I need to do? Where's the Gamba? I can do that. Oh, they're off.
Alright, here we go.
And it's not my timer. Wicked.
That's okay, that's just accounting for the delay or something.
Yeah, exactly. No, not create poll. Create prediction. Who wins? I'll give you 10 minutes before they get to GBS. I think that's fair. There you go. Wow, someone put loads of money on Owen.
Oh yeah. Justin's going all in.
Can we ban Owen if he loses? Yes. I will be doing that. I'll be banning whoever loses. Right, so this is losers semis, as I've already said. Very big match. Why is the so bad? Winner will be playing the loser of me and Moonrise.
Actually, I think they still have to play Thyme or Furious
Oh,
first.
Thyme of Furious, yes.
Yeah,
Winner of Thyme
one
of
more game
Furious, and
after
then
that.
they will play the loser of me and Moonrise. As you can
And
see,
then that'll
both
be the
also-
final game of losers.
Yeah. Top 6 seeds are in the last 6. Who would
Yeah.
have thought? I mean, top 8 have finished top 8, really. But there's been a lot of improvement throughout this entire tourney, which is cool. What other
Owen's
stuff?
got mid 121s in his last 2 races.
Yeah. We're looking at both runners to get some 120s here. Really?
That would be hype.
First race of the tourney where both runners were some 120s.
Imagine.
Let's have a look through the whole pit 20 stats while we're waiting. So, what is that? I think 9 runners have PB'd this tourney.
Oh, at least, yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
10,
looks like
10 runners have PB'd this tourney. It's huge.
Mm.
Well, Owen got the sub 120 right before the tourney. Something to count that as well.
Yeah.
Let's make it 11.
Pretty.
Yeah, we've seen a new record. We've seen ComSob 20s, which was gone now, unfortunately. Well, I'd say unfortunately it was me who took it.
Comsub 20s in the tourney.
We've seen, yeah, a lot of people close the gap. The top 8 have definitely closed the gap now. Wheels had a 126 at the start, it's only got 122.16.
Yeah.
Diamond's taking 40 seconds for their PV. Sonic's taking 4 minutes of their PV. Lily's taking 2 minutes. I've taken 40 seconds. It's been pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought Lily's ahead of Owen in Prologue?
Mm-hmm.
This is a win in the eyes of everyone. I think Lily's matching has been getting better as well over time. It's cool. Now we're getting 540s recently. I can't see the Twitch chat. I'll give you updates on the splits as well.
Alright, that's good.
Alright,
I'll keep an eye on the chat.
Let's not reset the timer accidentally. That would be pretty bad. Alright, it's 1-1. Fortunately, we can't see any of their data, which is awesome. For whatever reason.
What, on
Thought
the
they
run?
both set it up.
Yeah. Nobody's setting up. It's been making it very hard to keep the stat sheet going. Kind of stopped
Yeah.
keeping track of the stats after a while because just too hard to find.
I think I'll go back after the whole tourney and just fill it all out because I think it's pretty
That'd be cool. Yeah.
There's not many games left
Mm.
anymore.
I'm not winning this fucking game. All right, actually entering 1-1 now. Here we go.
Finally. You can see the matching difference right there. Look at them. You can give them both a refresh actually. Just as quick.
I was accidentally watching the Twitch stream instead of your screen share.
There we go.
First real point of difference in these runs, or point of variance, is going to be the 1-1 grind. Hopefully both runners get at least like 30k. These two runners should be
board, yeah.
easily handling that.
There we go. Right, start out the board, yeah. Alright, we're gonna see the standard procedure. Flip up, just get in the flip ability. Get the shot, the shroom shake. Flip again, get the fire burst. Yeah, no coins today, Owen. This isn't any percent. No tonic was throwing.
Owen's been going around the Discord server asking anyone if they have any ideas on how to get coins. Sounds like he's like looking for a job or something.
Yeah. I mean, he is, to be fair, but extra coin for fun. Get the coin block. Just give me an update if the audio is alright. The stream's end.
We got a prediction for the items from the block here. Owen does get a coin. Correct prediction on that side from Wheels.
Oh no!
Lily
no
does
flowers
not get a
today.
fast fire. Just a mushroom.
Ooh, skipping a few.
They're moving to the
good
ground
enough.
pretty quickly.
I think Lily's gonna get a full grind. Yeah. And a fire burst.
Whoa, fire burst right at the end there. Nice.
I'll be using
So
room
Owen's
21.
gonna pull ahead a little bit, but nice little advantage for Lily there.
This advantage doesn't mean anything when GBS exists.
That's true. The time difference doesn't mean much here.
Oh, turn on stream.
You
down
stream
to be a bit
rewind.
better.
Alright, almost at the end of 1-1 here.
I think someone got the prediction right last time on the items.
Really?
On both runners.
Nice.
I think. Please tell me they've got. No, they haven't. Right. Into 1-2. Probably the big stage in the run for both these runners. Lily can get a good GBS. It's straight battle in the pit. Owen does have a better pre-pit. I mean, yeah. I mean, the pre-pit should be in Owen's favor, by this margin. But the leaders of the better pit. That is some horrible RNG right there.
That is a lot of spikes.
Lily getting better RNG, but still, yep, gonna avoid the guy barely. So can jump left. Still a little bit there. Not much, it's a little bit. Alright. Into Red's house. And this is a last little break now. When they reach the bridge cutscene.
Yeah.
Before absolute brutal 1-2 and 1-3 back to back. It's not.
Yeah, these are tough levels.
They are very tough levels. Right, here we go. Will the nerves kick in? That's the question. We've seen it last tourney from Owen. The GBSs weren't great, but this year, GBS has been really good. Really new to GBS. Did GBS get the sub 120? Here we go. Didn't clip in far enough there. Oh, yep. Gonna realign. Not against the wall though.
Oh.
Okay. Gaps come down. We're gonna see the
Yeah,
fast.
Lily's already able
Yep.
to catch up here. Ooh.
Movement all good.
Yeah.
Is the one frame gonna work though? That's the question. Lily clipping out. Looks a bit early for Moen. Now, ooh, now. It's not something you see often, but the last few days I've been watching him do runs, and the one frame has been hurting a little bit. He's got a chance now. That looked alright. Oh, Lily's struggling with that movement. Interesting enough. Both can't get it though. Early again from Owen with the home buffer. That looks good. Yeah, gets it. Gonna have to wait though. Not gonna make. Oh, that was close to not making it. That was very close to not making it. Gets through the trick though. Lily, I think, is a bit nervous.
Going all the way through that wall there. And back.
I think tried to play it too slow, but got caught out because of it, I think.
Alright. Should be in position now.
I'm gonna do 1-3 grinds.
Does make it across. Alright. Not too far behind. Maybe like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Oh, missing the star block. There we go. Yeah, doing GBS in a tournament, that's tough. That's a lot of pressure. Oh, I'm going for the enemy bounce here. Very nice. And he's on to Ochunks. Let's see how much of a 1-3 grind Lily does right here. Gonna pick up the items in the fast flower and then kill a couple enemies probably. Oh, missing the item block with the happy flower. Gonna miss out on some points because of that, but not gonna bother to stop and correct it. Just gonna move on with 44k. That should be, should be fine. But it is missing out a little bit. Still more points than Owen, actually. Oh, Owen falls off chunks right near the end. Oh, trying to just finish him off. There we go. Could not get the last hit there. Lily coming up on the enemy bounce here. Nice. And it's looking like the gap right now between runners is about a minute. We'll see how Lily's Ochunks goes. But yeah, 1 minute gap according to the stream right now. Oh, we're going for ICS. His stream crashes. Oh, there we go. Very nice ICS. Now just setting it up for blue petals to skip. And Lily starting the Ochunks fight. Oh, gets a second try. Oh, Holy falls down near the end. Just gotta get a couple more bounces, just like Owen did. Gets a few more stylishes in there. Finishes O-Chunks. Pretty similar O-Chunks for both runners. But Owen's on to 1-4 already now. See how the rest of the tricks go. The big one here is key early. I don't know if Owen does the Z manip or does the corner clip we're gonna see. I know there are some runners who still do the corner clip method. The original method, I guess you could say. Lily does get ICS. Both runners just moving along here. Lily lining up the jump. Oh. And gets a second try. Very similar 1-3s from both runners. Very similar O-Chunks, very similar everything. So it's just that GBS that's the difference right now. And a bit of time in the 1-1 grind. Alright, Owen is clearing out the enemies here. Going for the Z-manip jump. Did he get it? Yeah, he got it. Gets that key early. Lily flipping into 3D in the first room. Probably just a miss input. Oh, we're getting the next key now. Rest of the level pretty simple. Just gotta hit some fractale jumps at the end. Alright, now Lily coming up on key early here. They're an enemy real quick. Get it out of the way. Very similar to Owens, gets it first try. Both runners been pretty much keeping pace with each other since the start of 1-3. I'd assume there's not that much of a lead difference or lead change. Owen heads towards Fractale now. Lily's just doing this last little segment. Both runners in some cutscenes right now. Lily waiting for these stairs to spawn. A good bit behind Owen. Gonna have to make up that time in the pit later. You know, anything can happen in the pit. But yeah, we're gonna have to see. Lily has been playing the pit a ton, getting I mean, not just the sub 120, but some pit light PBs lately as well. Oh, hey, Owen. Bro, I hate GBS. So true. I think everyone hates GBS actually. Oh, and barely jumping out of the way of Ragtail there, or Fractail there. Yeah, they really put two bosses in this category, and then they're both the exact same thing. Oh, Chunks doesn't count. He's not real. Alright, Owen on the back of Fractail now. Time for the Frackle jump. Well, I guess not a Frackle jump, but a 3D jump. Not spawning a Frackle. Owen, you might have trouble flipping here. Yeah, gonna be able to flip, but does not jump far enough to the right. Is that a strat that I'm not aware of? Can you just skip having a Frackle? Alright, Owen does spawn one this time. I don't know, maybe I don't know the meta. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, the Frackle does push you closer to the ball there. So, Owen able to make the jump on the second time. Oh, it is possible without one, but much harder. That makes sense, I guess. It is, you know, it's a little bit precise even with one, so I'd assume it's really difficult. Alright, Lily on top of Fractail now. As Owen just enters another mashing segment. Lily flipping here, looks good. Makes the jump. Picks up the emotional support for Echo. Oh, does not pick it up. There we go. Took a couple tries there. Has to line this up very quickly. Looked like she was able to get back in a position there. And does land the jump. Got a little scary there, but did not lose any time. Pretty clean 1-4 from both runners. Alright. Owen finishing the chapter at around 24:58 on the race timer. Keep track of that. Owen entering pre-chapter 2. Lily getting the pure heart for chapter 1 here. Looks like the gap is still about a minute. Let's see. Yeah, just about. Kind of as I predicted, the gap did not change much for in 1-3 or 1-4. It's still just that same gap as it was at the end of 1-2. With Owen being just over a minute ahead now. I doubt there'll be much change in the lead in this segment either. Probably not going to see too much time lapse in pre-chapter 2, hopefully. A lot of walking through different areas to get to different cutscenes. Basically, really just one jump at the end. Or one throw. Any SPM fun facts during pre-chapter 2? Did you know that Flim is actually a scalper. He just goes into the pit and finds all those items and then jacks up the prices and sells them to you. This is not a fact. We made this up. This is not true. I wonder how many of Flem's items in the pit can be actually obtained through drops in the pit. I would assume most of them. Doesn't really sell anything weird. Maybe like an Ultra Shroom Shake if he sells those. I don't think anything even drops an Ultra Shroom Shake. Well, dang, now I have to check. No, nothing drops an Ultra Shroom Shake. There's your fun fact. Enemies can drop Super Shroom Shakes in this game, but not Ultra Shroom Shakes. Nothing drops a gold bar? Dude, imagine the routing if something dropped a gold bar. Imagine if you had to farm some random enemy in any percent or something. Or probably for some unserious category, like, I don't know. What category would you farm for a gold bar? What if every enemy had just like a 0.01% chance to drop a gold bar? Now that'd be something. They should hire me for the SPM remaster. I'm sure that's what they're looking to change, the enemy drop tables. Alright, Lily exiting the Blex Castle segment. Owen about to head to Saffron. Owen did get that, or no, Lily got that extra fire burst in the 1-1 grind. I don't believe Owen got any item drops. I did not see any. I guess we might be able to check here. No, just the basic items Owen's got. We'll keep track of that as we go through the race. How many heals that runners have. Item drops happen so quick, sometimes they're easy to miss, but keep an eye on it. Alright, Owen using the return pipe here. And jumping back down. Alright, Owen gonna feed the spicy soup here. Lily going to make the spicy soup. Or get the spicy soup. Guess Lily's not really making it. That's all Saffron's work. I believe Lily only had 4 items there. I wasn't looking. I believe it was just the extra firebirds, but if Lily had even more items than that in chat, someone let me know. We'll work together to keep track of the amount of heals these runners have. Because that can be very critical in the pit. The number of heals you've got. Some runs you'll get a bunch of heal drops right at the start of the pit where there's a bunch of, you know, easy to kill early game enemies. But some runs, you know, luck's just not on your side, so you can't count on any item drops in this game. You can't even count on the ones you should be able to count on. Ever try to kill a poison gerbil to get healed from poison and have it drop a catch guard or a long last shake? Can't even count on those guys. Alright, Owen heading towards the heart pillar here. Gonna be finishing up pre-chapter 2 after this. Yeah, wheels do. I think I remember that. In the poison pokey room. And then you had to kill another one. It's rough. Alright. Oh, and get into the heart pillar. Nice and easy. God, not the 89. That was unfortunate. I wish I could say the same. I've died in way too many of my pit matches. Lily flipping into 3D right out of the pipe here to get there a little bit faster. Supposedly. There we go. Oh, and entering 2-1. This is a fun level here with a lot of little time saves you can go for. We'll see what strats Owen chooses to do. Gotta switch to Peach for this first jump here. Oh, I'm jumping on a cheap there. Gets a Volt Shroom drop. Maybe that's tech. Maybe that's part of the route. Does bump into the Koopa to get up to the trees though. Alright, Lily also entering 2-1. We're finally going to get to see some real gameplay here. Oh, and avoiding all the Paragoombas very nicely. Does a quick little pause buffer to get into this wall here. Oh, was really worried about that Paragoomba there. Is able to dodge it. Hesitated for a while. Very scary. You don't want to get hit there. Lily opting to take the 3D route for the first room. Owen going to be killing some Squiglets. Maybe seeing another drop here? Or, I guess the first drop for Owen. Not really any time lost to go for it. And if you get one, you can lose a couple seconds to choose to pick it up or not. Alright, Lily approaching blue switch early here. As Owen is approaching Boomer. Lily picking up a Paragoomba here. Waiting for the Piranha Plant to drop though. And Lily is going to use the Paragoomba to throw out the switch, doing an alternate version of the strat here. Very cool. The gap is still around a minute, maybe a little bit larger now. I'm hearing the gap is 1 minute 10 seconds. As of blue switch early. Oh, Lily getting a bad Paragoomba cycle there. Getting thrown off a little bit by something. Owen hitting the return pipe. Lily heading to Boomer's room. Next question is, are we going to see a first try Boomer throw to enter the pit? Alright, coming up on the Boomer throw here. Owen is switching to Peach. But it takes a little too long to grab that bomb and waits out the timer. Unfortunately. Does hit the first try though. Alright. Owen's going to be entering the pit at 38:35 on the on-stream timer. Using throw in the first room here. Kills enemies much quicker than jumping on them and waiting. Misses the key though, you gotta get that. It is faster to pick up enemies when you're standing right next to them, just because of the way throws animations work, so I've heard. Oh, big egg drop. Owen choosing not to stop and pick it up, though. Definitely had time to react and say no to entering the door there. Lily is going to get Boomer throw first try with Mario. Save a little bit of time on Owen there as we enter the pit. I already forget what I said Owen's pit entry was, but Lily's entering at 39:36. Owen gets a first key here. Lily gets a first key here. Both runners in the low 50k points. Reasonable amount to be at this point. Gotta do 3 hits to these Cherbils here. Catch guard drop. Lily gets the key. Owen using throw to grab the Cherbil and bring it down. Could actually choose to do a ceiling despawn here on the other side of the room. As Lily gets the spawn line key. Five first keys in a row for Lily. Have I not been paying enough attention to Lily's keys? Yeah, Lily is making up the gap real quick here. Oh, another one. Yeah, I guess that's a 5th first key. That's room 5, isn't it? No. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was room 6. Oh my god. Alright, does not get a first key in this room, finally. But made up some ground. Still a 3-room gap, though. Owen had some pretty decent keys as well. Didn't get slowed down too much. Oh, there's the key for Owen. Gonna be finishing the 10s now. Or the 1s, I guess. Lily starting from the top here. The first key streak has come to an end. And it's going to take a while to find this one, of course. That's how it goes. Actually, I actually had a Boomerless Pit light run where, I mean, the first split's the same between both games, pretty much, both versions, pretty much. But I got a 245 first 10 room split where all the keys were either first key or last key. I got like 6 first keys and 3 last keys or something. It was ridiculous. Passed a bunch for Owen. That's a small heal. As Lily opts to not pick up this Peachy Peach. 10 HP heal can be useful, you know, if you get into a bad situation in the pit, but fair enough. Picking up items does take time. Alright, Lily entering the 10s now. Picking up the first Paracupa. Gets to the key pretty quick. Does realize the door's in the bottom left. Oh, and at 59915 points, barely just not able to jump on these bald clefts, but does get an early key there. Unlucky point lining up there. Owen letting all the enemies fall down and walking over the Koopas here. Owen already had the key. Was just looking for the door, realized it was up top. Did not notice. Really gonna be bombing these slurps as she walks past them. Looks like the ball clefts are down at the bottom here. Lily not able to jump on them, but is not even close, as opposed to Owen. Is about 4,000 points short of where Owen was at this point. Alright, 2 room gap right now. Pretty small. It's anyone's game. Owen gets a nice first key here, though. Lily having a bunch of Goomba spawn on this side as well. Does take critical damage, down to 4 HP. Is close to a level up, but yeah, you don't want to be taking a bunch of damage anywhere in the pit. If you are going to do it, though, this is probably the best place. Still got 3k to hit that level up. The thing is, the enemies in these early rooms get so little points for killing them, so that might take a little bit to get. As Lily moves through room 15, Owen is already in room 18. The first half of the 10s can be a lot slower than the second half sometimes. Besides room 19, of course. I'll get the key eventually here. The stream freezes for a second, but enters the door. Alright, Owen's in 19 now, as Lily enters 17. Oh, first key for Lily. Still back on that 2-room gap, but might be a 1-room gap for a little bit here. We're gonna bomb these Buzzy Beetles. Look like all the Buzzy Beetles spawn on the same side. Oh, is that a Koopa Troll for Owen? It's looking like a Koopa Troll for Owen. And Lily's gonna be entering room 19, and they're gonna be basically all tied up here. We'll see if Lily gets a better key. Owen, unfortunately, having the Koopa Troll turn around and face away from where he was trying to get it, is down to 10 HP, 7 HP, gets the despawn first try, luckily. And Lily gets a key from the Koopa. Does have to get around this Koopa Troll, but that is a lot of ground made up right there for Lily. Owen using that fresh past a bunch as a heal, still has 1 heal remaining, is at 12 HP though, and has a long way to go to the level up. One's got to switch back to Boomer here, targeting down this 1 Spiny. Lily has the Fire Burst from earlier. Oh, did Owen get a first key? That's really lucky. Lily using the Fire Burst to target 4 Spinies. Does not get the key, unfortunately. Got the opposite of Owen's luck right there. These last 2 Spinies did bunch up pretty nicely. And gets a 5th key. Owen luring down some of these boos. That Boomer did not hit as many as he would have hoped. Gets a catch card from that one. Still no key showing up. There it is eventually. Lily now killing the boos. Both in the same room, these runners. Alright, Lily gonna grab the key here as Owen's on to 23. Does get a first key again. Owen getting that lead back up a little bit. Let's see what happens to Lily here. Ooh, pretty precarious spot with all these Cherbils around. Placing the bomb to try and hit the Cherbil, but mistimes it. The Cherbil was not at the highest point of its animation there. Gotta wait till it's a little closer to the ceiling. It did eventually have the key though. Owen farming a little bit of points off these Sprung Wings and Boing Wings. Lily in the same room now. Owen eventually gets a key. Lily eventually gets a key. And Lily actually taking a very slight lead here into room 25. Wow. And look, just like that, the lead has entirely changed. Lily gonna place down Boomer on the Chomp here. Yeah, both runners get the key at the exact same time. It's just gonna depend on where the door is. Lily has a more annoying door spawn. Wow. What a race. Owen gets a first key in room 26, I think. Notices the door on the other side. It's going to choose to take the pipe here. First key in room 26 is massive. That could make a huge difference in the game. Lily's still trying to find the key, getting put to sleep by an unfortunate shot from an amazing Daisy, or a crazy Daisy. As Owen moves through room 27. Having some trouble with the Squiglets here, the easiest enemy in the game. Does eventually get the key, and Lily makes it through room 26 to be behind by a room at this point. Gonna kick the Koopa Shell to do some damage to the Hammer Bro here and finish it off. Did not get the key. Owen's going over to the other side now. Lily gets an earlier key from the Squiglets here. And is heading back in the same room that Owen's in. Owen cannot find the key in this room though. Lily looking like she's going for the Super Boomer, the first one we've seen this race, I believe. Gets a first key right next to the door and is going to take the lead again. Incredible from Lily. Owen eventually makes it out of room 28, having a difficult time there. Lily getting the key pretty quick in room 29. And is already finished the 20s. What a split for Lily. Unfortunate split for Owen. Oh, Owen gonna take critical damage. This Robus is in a terrible spot, trying to get up to the door and just cannot find a way around it. Just gonna opt to use throw here at low health. Owen does not want to be in this situation. Yeah, getting rid of that dragon in your way, the best option remaining. Owen's still not desperate enough to shop at Flim yet, especially with only 69 coins. As Lily's in the elongator room. Owen gets a first key from the Tyloid at least. Is a room behind now at this point. Lily spawns on the right side of room 32. Gonna hit a Super Boomer that does get the key. Very nice. As Owen is taking out the Elongators. I wonder which one has the key. There it is. Yeah, Owen at 81k now. Did, I believe, use another heal to get up to 12 HP. And unless he got another one, I think that was his last one. Did not get the key there. Thought he saw it. I think it's a long last. Not going to pick that up. Gets the key eventually. Owen gets the key from an enemy in the top right. Had to go all the way through there, through the pipe. And Lily enters the ninja room. And gets an immediate key. Very nice from Lily. That is what you want to see in that room. You do not want to be in that room for very long. Gonna place Boomer right under that Buzzy Beetle as Owen finishes up the stone room. Still can't find the key, going all the way up to the top. Nice, Lily's moving right along at a breakneck pace. Lily gonna set up another Super Boomer in 38 here. Very nice place to do it with a lot of spiked enemies in the ground, it looked like. Does not see the key. It might have spawned on the right side of the room, but we'll have to see. Yep, there's the key on the ground there, as Owen getting trolled by the Coptas. As always, of course. That is what they do. Owen now in the ninja room does also get a first key, luckily, as Lily takes out the enemies in room 39. Now with a lead of about 3 rooms. Owen does eventually find the key here and get out of room 37. Lily in room 41. This can be a very important room. You really want to see the key really quickly here. Well, did not count the right amount of jumps on that Clubba, and it's going to cost her. Taking a bunch of damage trying to do this front Clubba down to 5 HP. This is a really scary room. Owen has hit 90k, speaking of HP. Lily does eventually find the key. And Owen gets a first key in room 39 and is going to finish up that split. Ooh, Lily gets a nice boomer off on those pokies. As Owen trying to finish off these clubbas, but can't finish that one and has to do a front club on the other one for getting the last hit. Got one in the corner here, he just can't seem to get a clean jump on. Oh, it's still searching for the key in this room. Lily's searching for the key in the Koopa Striker room. Shell's going everywhere. Lets the shell despawn and gets the key at the door there. As Owen finally gets the key in room 41, that took unfortunately long. Owen gonna go for a Super Boomer here. I think that's the first one we've seen from him, and does hit it. Very nice. It's nice to hit a Super Boomer early in the pit here to get your get your mental timing down, lock in to hit the rest of them. As Owen enters 43, does not get the key from the first guy here. Is gonna wait for the bottom right guy to see. Luckily does not have the key, but the door is on the ground level here. Lily in the room with all the red and blue Tyloids. This room can take a while if you're unlucky. Owen getting a key here, catching up. Lily getting the key from that room. And another quick key from Lily. Able to move out of that room in record time. Owen dealing with these red Tyloids, placing Boomer to get some damage on them. And finish the rest of the jumps. And that blue Tyloid ended up having the key. Lily almost on the 40s now. In the Cherbil room. Which is 6 different Cherbils. Well, 6 Cherbils. Of 3 different kinds. Owen looking for the key in the red Paratrooper room now. Gonna leave that shell going at the bottom right. And kick another shell down. And that does reveal the key. Lily in room 48. High damage room. Hasn't taken damage since she leveled up, unless she used a heal. I did not catch that, but is at 25 out of 25 HP and sees the key. That is exactly what you want to see in this room. You want the key to show up as fast as possible. And Lily's in 49 now. A bunch of squags to deal with. Oh, gets a Thunder Rage drop. That can be critical in the later stages of the pit. Still looking for the key though. Gets a small combo on these guys. Oh, gets a Fireburst drop. Not too useful at this point. still comboing these squads. Finally gets the key from, I think, the second last one there. That took forever. Owen into 48, down to 4 HP. Well, 2-hit range for these projectiles. Does not want to get hit by that one. Is able to make it through the room though. Not exactly close to a new level up, but can maybe farm some points in these next 3 rooms. Lily choosing to bomb one of the Buzzy Beetles and let the other one go down to the bottom. Dropping a bomb to finish that one as well. So not exactly going for a point farm here. Lily's doing fine on health, so doesn't need to be farming points. Owen might want to look into farming some points in room 51 just to get closer to that level up, being at 3 HP and with no heals. As Owen enters the 50s. Gonna flip to drop all the Spinies down to the ground level. Sees where the Buzzy Beetles are while in 3D. Scouts that out. Does take a hit from one of them. Not ideal. And now is gonna let that one move along the ground. Even gonna let these Spinies fall down. So he's really trying to maximize points right here. Which makes sense in this situation given is doing a little dash dancing on the platform here. Finally gets the level up. Perfect room 51 grind getting up to 124k. That is the next damage threshold, so we'll be doing more damage in the next rooms. Lily might have hit that Super Boomer, and the enemies just might have been in the wrong position. Luckily does eventually find the key off the first enemy she does kill, or the first Spania she does kill. Owen, grabbing a pig here. What could Owen be doing? Lining up under the door. Oh, does not hit pig jump, unfortunately. Ends up on the wrong side of that pig. Is going to go for it again with the last remaining pig. And does hit pig jump with a 1 3D bar left. Lily fighting the Dry Bones in the Dry Bones and Clubber room right here. Did hit that 120k level up just now. Has some of the Dry Bones bunched together, which is a big time saver when you have to use 2 boomers on them to kill them. Owen setting up a Super Boomer here. Does hit it. Hit a bunch of enemies and gets the key right away. Very nice. As Lily's still dealing with Clubbas here. Yeah, you'd love to see the pig jump. Owen now in the Clubber room. Only 1 room behind. But this is a slow room to be behind. Lily getting the key from the hooligans. As Owen has to start bombing Dry Bones here, unfortunately. Lily in the purple room gets the key from the Cursia. Oof. Lily unfortunately unable to finish off this Zoingoing because of the triple above it, but does get an early key and is into the Amazy Daisy room now. Owen does not get the same Cursia key, is going to have to kill a bunch of Dark Boos here. Lily taking out throw. Is it looking like an Amazy Daisy key? I believe it is. Does not want to get hit by that. Ooh, that's going to deal 10 damage. Gets caught by the already shot projectile. Is going to use a heal now just to be safe in kill range of that Amazy Daisy. Did have another heal left and a Daisy tier. Does not hit the throw grab on this Amazy Daisy. Finally gets it. And it's going to attempt a 3D wall despawn here. Does get it on the second try. And throw that Amazy Daisy away. Unfortunate room for Lily, as Owen finds the Amazy Daisy and almost kills it right off the bat by cornering it, but I think was just 1 or 2 jumps too short there. As Lily's into the next room, gets another heal drop, doesn't bother to pick it up, still feeling confident about her health here. as Owen gets put to sleep, unfortunately, just by one of the smaller Crazy Daisies. As Lily has been working through these Magiblots. And finally gets the key from a Squig. Owen also gonna have to flip into 3D and kill this. Amazy Daisy is gonna opt for a different strategy, but also a despawn, just doing it in 2D. Funnily enough, I think that Amazy Daisy might have only had like 1 or 2 health left, honestly. Owen could have maybe killed it with a jump, but I think taking the consistent way might be smart there. As Lily's into the 60s now with these beatboxers. Gets the key from them. As Owen gets the Magiblock key. And Owen will be leaving the 50s as well. Lily getting 2 dry bones really close together here. Perfect for Boomer to hit both of them and gets the key. Very nice. Very nice room spawn there. Owen switching back to Boomer, of course. Lily in room 63, gotta do your best to avoid damage in this room. A lot of high damage enemies. Lily doing a great job of it so far, though. Taking out all the Boomerang bros. Just got 1 left. And the last Clubba did have the key, fortunately. Owen also in the Dull Bones rooms now. Having a little bit of trouble with the ledge there. The Dry Bones or the Dark Boos are still just crowding around, but not getting close enough for the bombs to hit. Finally gets the key next to the door. As Lily is in the McDonald's colored Tyloids room. Is almost able to stop that one, but cannot combo multiple jumps. Is able to finish it off with 1 more in the Boomer, though. Owen in 63 is nearing the 160k level up. Does get a much faster key than Lily did. So he's going to make up some ground here. Oh, Owen's got some guys guarding the door. Able to only get hit once, which is honestly pretty good in that situation. As Lily grabs the Blow-Meba key. Ooh, Owen unable to finish that Tyloid. Tries to go and jump to finish that Tyloid before it gets off the wall, but does not land enough jumps to actually finish it off. As Lily is now in a ninja room, gets another early key. Very nice. Early keys are what you want to see in ninja rooms. Owen realizing the doors at the bottom, flipping down here, as Lily is in the Longadile and Longator room. Oh, beautiful combo from Lily there, hitting 160k basically just off those 2 Longadiles. It can be very hard to combo those guys, but that was a perfect lineup, and Lily was able to stay on top of it. Very impressive. As Lily gets a very early Hammer Bro key in this next room here. And Owen now in the Ninja room does get the key eventually, but it's down to 5 HP. Just 2,500 points away from the level up, though. Should be able to hit it in this room. With the high point value enemies here. Does take a double hit there. That could have been scary, but does get the level up, unfortunately. And immediately gets a 10k combo to be up to 171k already, leaving the Longadile room, which is pretty ridiculous. Lily has finished the 60s already with some fast final few rooms there. Owen having to deal with the hammers flying around in this next room. Not finding the key as fast as Lily did, as Lily takes out the moon clefts. Owen into room 69 as well now, as Lily is taking out the Jobuses. Gets the key from the first one and just flips to let it fall down. Owen still not finding the key here. Is going to try to take out these Koopa shells. Still not finding it. I hope it's not this one guy at the bottom left. It is not. It's actually the guy all the way at the top left. The last guy Owen's gonna kill here. I think. Okay, good. That shell lined up with the other one and is able to finally move on from the 60s. Billy got about a 3-room lead right now here still. Maybe about a 4-room lead at this point. Lily in the rough puff room as Owen moves on to room 72. Oh, Lily taking a bunch of hits from these guys. Is pretty good on health, but gotta be careful. Gotta make it to that next level up. Lily does have a few heals left though, so not too concerned. Owen might have less heals right now, but is... Ooh, Lily takes 6 damage from a blast boxer hit. Don't want to do that. Owen has some straggler curses to kill, but does get the key in the bottom corner of the room there. I didn't see how the super boomer went, but I'm assuming it hit because of the key being there. And Lily collecting some magic lots here. Still taking a ton of hits to kill these guys, only dealing 4 damage right now. Owen enters room 75. A very dangerous room, you want to get out without damage. Does luckily take a shot from the body of the cloud instead of the projectile there, which does only do 2 damage instead of 4. Lily's going to hope these Bloamoebas come back down. Perfect. Key comes right back down. To be a really easy room for Lily in room 78, I believe. And in room 79. Does not have 200k, so will not be able to one-hit these guys with Boomer. So it's just going to be placing a lot of bombs here. Owen does get the key, the Blast Boxer room, but it's down to 3 HP with about 4,200 points to get to the next level. Gonna have to lock in and not take damage for a while here. Lily gets a Ghost Room drop and is also down to 5 HP. Owen in 3 HP in this Magiblot room definitely cannot get hit by a stray shot here, but is very close to leveling up. Magiblot combos do give a lot of points if possible. Owen just 1 enemy kill away. Maybe should have killed that guy before getting the key. Oh my god, Owen. That enemy would have been a level up if he had killed it, but chose to run back for the key. Still not hitting 200k, but staying alive with an emergency flip right there is going to kill a Chromeba here, and that does give exactly enough points for the level up. Oh my goodness, very scary moments here. Lily is already into the 80s, getting the key from the red Magiblots. Oh man, what an intense match. So intense. Lily still with about a 4-room lead now. Getting the key from the pink room and is heading into the gauntlet. This can be big. Is not at 200k yet, but might hit it by room 86, depending on the number of enemy kills. I'd say that's pretty likely at this point at 192k. Hits a super boomer and does get a key from one of the Spanias that explodes. As Owen having some trouble with the Hogarithms here, taking some early damage in the 200ks. Has 2 more Hogarithms to kill. Does get the key from one of them. As Lily's in the poison poke room, there's a fresh veggie on the floor, and Lily does pick it up. Maybe on purpose, maybe by accident. It's down to 2 HP now, though, and it's going to eat the fresh veggie immediately. Sometimes it's what you got to do in this situation. There's still 1 Dark Boo there, but Lily's going to try to get these Pokies on the top shelf to die. Yeah, very smart to actually opt to kill those Pokies when she had the chance, because that one had the key, turns out. And Lily's now into 86, still not at 200k. Gonna have to kill a couple Magikoopas to reach that point. Unfortunately, 1 more Magikoopa isn't even gonna do it. Missing a boomer there on the Koopa Troll. Gonna hit it with 1 boomer, wait for charge, hit another boomer, and then set up the big Shell Shock. Some very scary stuff happening right here. Owen hitting Super Boomer, but not immediately finding the key. Lily going down to... I didn't see what that Shell Shock did. Did the Shell Shock... Something happen? I looked away from the screen, guys. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I don't know what happened with that Shell Shock, but Lily does eventually get the key by killing all the Magikoopas remaining in the room and does hit 200k off that. As Owen is unfortunately having to deal with the Schlorps right here, getting the key from one in the top right and taking the pipe just to get back around. Lily does have the key, but is getting blocked by a Copta here. Can't get up to the top of the room. She'll despawn in 3D, unfortunate. I don't know if the amount of points that Lily had affects the damage of that shell and its ability to kill the Koopa Trolls, but I assume getting the level up thanks to the shell. Oh, Owen barely dodging a poison pokey shot right there. Picking up the dried shroom just in case of poison, that's good. It's a catch card drop from the next one. As Lily's in room 88 with the Ninjos now. Owen is going to need some good keys in the 80s, and it's not looking like that so far. As unable to get the key from those poison pokies, and the last of the dark boos is going to bomb this one and finally get the key. An unfortunate key in room 85, but played it pretty well. Lily missing a Super Boomer in 89. Gonna have to try that again, or just jump and kill all these enemies, which is what she's opting to do. Get a bunch of kills on the ground here, hoping to find the key right next to the door. So far, it's not working out. As Owen is in room 86 on 6 HP. I don't know if Owen has any heals left. Definitely a tough spot here for Owen. Gonna set up a Shell Shock. Might be able to get a bunch of points from this. As Lily's still searching for the key in room 89. That might have been like a last key or very close to it. Yeah, that is an unfortunate key for Lily. As Owen, unable to kill all the Koopa Trolls in this room, does have a big egg as his last remaining large heal. Does have the key now, though, and heads back up to the top. Lily enters the 90s now in room 91. As Owen takes care of room 87 here, dealing with some Coptas. Lily choosing to use Throw and Boomer to get the dragon from below and exit room 91 as Owen kills these two Cursios, but still does not find the key. So many unfortunate keys for Owen in this section of the run here, unfortunately. Lily dealing with some more Ninjos here as Owen heads into 88 and will also be dealing with some Ninjos. Lily gets the key. Owen spawns the key and will be able to leave this room and head to 89. Already used the Shell Shock just as Lily did. So might have to try for a Super Boomer here as the primary option. Lily also going for a Super Boomer right now in the Cursey room, getting a ton of enemy kills there on the bottom. Spawns a Thunder Rage, might not even pick it up, does decide to pick it up. Owen is able to get the key from these Headbonk Goombas, but is down to 5 HP. Lily gets an Ice Storm drop. What a ridiculous room for Lily. So much luck from those Ninjas not turning into bombs and then getting a Thunder Rage and an Ice Storm. Lily was already set on items though. As Owen is entering the 90s on 5 HP. So many high damage enemies in the 90s, so definitely gotta not be too careless here. Oh, Lily hoping the key would be in the corner there, setting up a Super Boomer, which is not going to work on these Fire Bros. Lily down to 5 HP also. I believe Lily does have at least one heal left. Getting a Fire Burst drop, but choosing to pick that one up. Does get the key to spawn, and it's probably just going to go for a Lock Jump here, it looks like, yeah. Owen does get the key from a Super Boomer, I believe. Oh, getting blocked by it. Oh, Owen down to 1 HP. Oh my goodness. Very scary. Owen getting to the door, but that Ninja got him down to 1 HP. It's going to have to hit a Super Boomer now. Lily getting a big egg drop. After using a heal, I would assume. Being back at 15 HP. Owen is so close to this level up. But oh my god, that Shuriken almost clipped through a wall and got him, but he's able to get the 250k level up. That would have been absolutely evil. Lily still does hold a lead here, entering room 97 as Owen enters room 94. That 3-room lead has been sticking around since, I mean, at least like the 40s or 50s or 60s. As Owen tries to deal with these Farbros here, Lily gets a pretty slow spawn in room 97. Owen finally gets the key to spawn here. Still has to deal with room 95 though, and Lily has plenty of items for room 98. Owen's just gonna have to use Boomer on these guys pretty slowly and hope for the key to show up soon. There it is! But is it too little too late at this point? Lily in room 99 does get a very fast key in room 99 and is onto Raktail at 118.0x on the timer, maybe 118.10. So it's looking like a 121 for Lily, a low 121. As Owen is entering room 97 now, just a bit behind, about 3 rooms. What a close race. Oh, despawning the Squidlet there. As Lily is into the Raktail fight. Owen not having an item, I believe maybe has a shooting star, but is going to opt not to use that in room 98 and just hope for a good key from these red chomps. Not getting it from the first one, fortunately. We'll try to get it from the second one. And does not. And now going for the third one, leaving the one at the top for last. And it's a last key in room 98 for Owen. You hate to see it. Lily in the Raktail fight now, though. As Owen has to slowly bomb these red chomps. Finally getting the key. Very unfortunate ending to the run for Owen. Lily hitting the strat real quick. Getting on top of that ball. Lily very low on points this run. Only at 239k in the Raktail fight. As Owen is already at 284k. Owen does get the key and is able to enter the Raktail fight. He will be about 2 minutes behind where Lily entered. Unfortunate ending to the pit for Owen, but Lily just has to hit a few more jumps here. And Lily finishes the fight. And that is going to be it. Just has to collect the pixel now. A very close match. Owen upset with the RNG, and I believe Owen is pretty justified, but such is the pit, unfortunately. GG's to Lily. Lily collects Dashel and will just be entering the final pipe now. And that's it. GG's to Lily on the win. Pretty well run race overall. Very close race for so much of the pit. Very exciting. It was a joy to watch and a joy to commentate. Owen is going to start fighting Raktail now. So if we look at the bracket real quick, Lily will be moving on to the final set of losers matches and await the winner of Furus and Thymorozal. Yes, Lily does win in the channel points prediction, which is of course more important than the actual match, as we all know. As Owen finishes the first phase of Ragtail. So yeah, there are only a few matches left of this tournament. Only 4 games, maybe 5. And Owen is deciding to stylish all over Ragtail. Absolutely flexing. Getting up to 290k there. Sliding off for the final hit. And is going to clean up the run. GG's. GG's to both runners. Despite Owen's best efforts, he has been unfortunately eliminated from the tournament after a good run. But will not be making it any further. Owen will be finishing in 5th place or 6th place in the tourney. Fandom claiming to have worse RNG in the chat right now. Worse RNG than Owen's 123 that he is currently getting, maybe 124. Lily has now made it into the final 4 of the tourney, which is fitting as the number 4 seed. And that's going to be it for Owen, finishing up the race. And that is the end of the stream. That is the end of this race. And our next race, I believe we do have one scheduled. We're looking at the same time Friday, so 2 days from now, I believe, we should have another match between Thyme and Furus. Yeah, that's going to come up 2 days from now. Same starting time as this one. So we will be looking forward to that. That is the other match of this round, the final losers round before the schedule converges into just a single string of matches up to the finals. So Lily will be awaiting the winner of that game, and that's going to be it for this stream.